Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are filming a highly requested video on the brand new Morphe Fluidity foundation and concealer. There's been a lot of drama with this foundation. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on it, pretty much regarding the undertones of this foundation, and they're all over the place, let me tell you. So I went onto Morphe's website and I'm just going to read to you what the product description is. So I think the reason this is so hyped up is because it has 60 shades, which is the right direction we want to go in. You know, we want makeup brands to be releasing more shades, enough for every single skin color, which I do think that they hit very well. But just because it has 60 shades doesn't mean it's a good foundation, of course. I love Morphe. They are hands down one of my favorite brands. But of course, I'm going to give you my raw, honest opinion on the product. If I like it, if I think it's shitty, I'm going to give it to you. So on the Morphe's website, it says, finally, a foundation throwing major shade. We'll see about that. 60 to be exact. Shades to fit you and you and you, because the shade struggle is real. They ain't lying. Meet a long-wearing, full-coverage foundation that performs like a boss and is not caught up in the middle or playing sides, but instead values your hue and your wallet. The shade game is officially over. Your face has finally found its place in the world. Say hello to an all-in kind of foundation, all soft matte coverage, all the time for all of our babes. So the benefits of this foundation, it claims to be 24-hour long wear. Now, I said in my L'Oreal 24-hour foundation review video that I don't know how to, if I feel that foundations are 24-hour. I mean, who's wearing a foundation for 24 hours to even really test that? I know Tati did on her channel, which, girl, praise the Lord. Good for you, girl. But I don't personally care if a foundation is 24 hours, honestly, because I'm not going to be wearing it for 24 hours, but that's just me. It claims to be sweat-proof, transfer-resistant, water-resistant. That's really good. You know, if you're going to the gym, you're sweating, this might not come off. That's awesome. Transfer-resistant, that's a big deal for me. I don't want to hug somebody and my makeup gets all over them. It says it's free of oils, fragrances, and parabens, and it is great for all skin types, which is freaking amazing. So there are different levels to this foundation. There's level 1, which is light. That's all the light category. That's my category. Then we have level 2, that's all the medium colors. Level 3 is the tan, and level 4 is the rich colors, which are a little bit darker than the tan, and then level 5 is deep. And the good thing about Morphe is you can use anybody's discount code, any YouTuber's discount code, to get 10% off your order, which I think is really cool. So for the shades here, these are all the shades. Now, this is a great shade range when it comes to every skin color, I would say. I'm pretty sure they, you know, got that part 100% correct. That is what we want to start seeing as more makeup brands are releasing foundations. We want something that has a lot of shades. Let's get on into it. I got the shade F1.30. Now, the Ulta that I went to, they didn't like have any shades really. So I just kind of picked this one because I wanted to do a review on it. So hopefully it matches me. I'm literally trash at shade matching. This color, I believe, has like a pink undertone, I want to say. Ferris with pink undertones. That's what this one is. And it retails for $18, and you do get 1 fluid ounce, which is very standard for foundation. I'm going to go in and prime. I'm going to use a hydrating primer because this does say it's a matte finish. So for primer, I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline Master Prime, the Hydrate and Smooth Primer. I really like this primer, you guys. It does leave the skin feeling really nice. It kind of has a greasy residue, not gonna lie, but it does leave the skin feeling pretty good. And I'm gonna bring some down my neck. I always prime my neck. Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna go in with this foundation. It does come sealed. I should have looked when I bought it. I try to always look at makeup to make sure it's sealed before I purchase it. So I'm not sure how much I need, so I'm just going to do that Hopefully it's not too light for me. The shade that I was going to purchase, one, they didn't have, and two, when I did the tester one, it was like way too dark. So this is pretty much all they had, or they had like 2 shades lighter than this. So I was like, ugh, I hope I'm not that light, but I probably am. So I'm just going to start by pouncing this in. Again, I don't know how much I need, so I'm just starting out really, really small. This is pretty light for me, but I don't really mind because a lot of times you can just use your bronzer or your contour to make it darker. You'd probably get more coverage with a brush just because, of course, a beauty blender is going to soak up a lot of the product as is. I like to think I have a neutral undertone compared to a pink. So this is very matte. I can tell, like, very matte. So I don't think people with dry skin are going to like this. Honestly, if you have oily skin, you probably would really like this, but just off the bat, this is not a foundation that you need to use a mattifying primer with. Like, you're gonna have to really hydrate your skin and, you know, prep it before you use this foundation, because I can already tell it's like super drying and I don't like that. And of course, no tea, no shade to Morphe. They're one of my favorite brands. I will always buy from them, even if, you know, there's some products that I don't like. I'm always gonna buy from them regardless. But yeah, this is looking really dry on my skin. I don't think I like it. And of course, it's like way too light. This is what the skin looks like now. I do have dryness on my nose. My nose is always dry, but you guys like see that? See how dry it is? Like, I'm just, I don't think I'm into it, honestly. Yeah, this is like super, super matte. And I mean, of course, they're not lying. They did already tell you that it's going to be matte. I don't like mattes that just, you know, suck everything out. Like, I don't like that. Enough with the foundation. Let's go in with the concealer. I heard that the concealer is better than the foundation, and I hope that's correct. Again, I think this foundation would be really good for like excessively oily people. I'm talking like oily to the point where you need a blotting sheet every hour. Like, I think this will work for you. But if you have really dry skin, like I have dry skin at the moment, it's not working for me. And these undertones, like, I just feel like the way it looks in the packaging is not what you're getting on your skin, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like this color right here is darker than what's on my face. So I don't really think it's a fair shade comparison. So the color for the concealer, they barely had any colors for this either. This is C 1.15. So the foundation retails for $9 and you get 0.15 fluid ounces, which, let me compare that to Tarte Shape Tape. You get 0.33 ounces in this. ColourPop, you get 0.17. Naked Skin, you get 0.16. Okay, so you're getting roughly what you would get in a concealer. So like I said, the shade I got was 1.15, which is just as cool for the undertone. So I'm just going to start by putting this under the eyes. I didn't test this, so I don't know if it's going to match. Definitely very light. You can definitely tell this has like a pink undertone. I don't want to apply too much concealer because I feel like my skin is already like has no oil to it, so I don't want to like mattify it even more. Going in with the concealer, blends out really, really nice. Looks kind of dry under here, but I think that's because of the foundation, honestly. So it blends really, really nice over the foundation. Like I said, it does give really, really good coverage. I can still see a little bit of darkness, but honestly, not that bad. I don't think I need to build it up. It's very, very, very sticky underneath there. So like I had said, that retails for $9, and the description on Morphe's website for the concealer is it's available in 31 shades, which is pretty good for a concealer. A lot of times you don't get that many shades. And it says, show blemishes, imperfections, and under eye circles. Who's the boss, babe? You. This creamy AF full coverage concealer can multitask like a mofo. Not only will it leave you with super blendable concealing power, it will brighten and contour like nobody's business. Game on. I think that's a really cute, unique description. And it claims to be 16-hour long wear, which is pretty good for our concealer. Again, I probably wouldn't wear it for 16 hours, but it is nice to know that it can last that long. It's supposed to be sweat-proof, transfer-resistant, water-resistant, you know, of course, the same standards as what the foundation is. Free of fragrances and parabens, and ophthalmologist tested, which is nice. I feel like with a lot of concealers, you don't get ophthalmologist tested, or maybe I just miss it, I don't know, but of all the concealers I've used and like looked up their claims and everything, I've never seen that. So I think that's really, really unique. It is setting, as you can see, it's already set into my fine lines. That's pretty typical for me. I know, like, if a concealer says it's creaseless, like, it will crease on me no matter what. There's no not creasing on under my eyes because I have, like, really deep, fine lines, unfortunately. So I'm just going to go in with the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder and quickly blend those out. And then we're going to set it. I really don't think you need to set the foundation, just the concealer, because like I said, it was very tacky and I don't like when my face feels tacky. But the foundation isn't tacky, which means it pretty much set itself. A lot of matte foundations get like that, but I'm just going to set anyway. But because this is matte, I wouldn't personally set this because it's just going to mattify the skin even more and make it look way more dry than it really, really is. So if we do a close-up of my face with powder on, you can see this is what the skin looks like. You can see it looks a little cakey. See, like it's already settling there. Over here, same thing. Overall, it doesn't look good in my opinion. Is it the worst foundation I've ever used? No, not by any means, but it's not the best either. And again, this is no shade to Morphe. I love their brand. I will always support their brand, but I just wish this was formulated differently. Like, I think it would look a lot better if it was a natural finish and not like super freaking matte. It is full coverage, as you can see. You can't see any of my blemishes, which is nice. Of course, when you're this fair and you have beauty lights, you know, my face looks really washed out and crazy, so I'm gonna go in and bronze and all that stuff. But yeah, the foundation isn't cutting it for me. What kind of skin types do you guys have? Let me know in the comments below. A lot of times during the winter, my skin gets like super dry. And here in Pennsylvania, with the wind chill we're having right now, at the time that I am filming this, we are said to be colder than Antarctica because we're like -17 with the wind chill, which is super crazy, right? Like, I want to move to California where it's warm all year round. Bronzer blended pretty well over top of it. I've seen a better blend, not gonna lie, but it is what it is, of course. So I'm just gonna go in with the Morphe 8W blush palette. I'm pretty much just using the same products that I use all the time. So I'm just gonna go in with a quick highlighter. I'm just gonna use the, sorry, I couldn't open it. I'm just gonna use the Makeup Forever highlighter in this shade 01. It's the Pro Light Fusion. There's only two shades. It's 01 is this one, and then 02 is like a gold. Alright, so I'm not even going to set this with the setting spray because of how matte it is. I just don't think it's necessary. Yeah, you guys, my final thoughts on this foundation, I'm not really living for it, honestly. Of course, now, I did see some other reviews. This is my 100% real, honest opinion, you know. even if my opinion might sound like some other people's opinions, I have to agree with those people. Pretty much everybody overall said the same thing. Basically, I do think it would be a really great foundation for oily skin, 100%. Like, if you constantly need to use blotting sheets or powder because your oils are coming through every hour, you're not going to have to blot with this. No freaking way. It's that matte. And it says that it lasts all day. I do believe that would, because a lot of matte foundations are long wear. Transfer resistant. It's not transferring on my hands whatsoever, which is really, really nice. Sweat proof, I could see that. But I also mentioned in my L'Oreal video that my thing with sweat proof makeup, a lot of times when you're wearing a setting spray, a lot of times it's hard to tell if it's the setting spray that's making the foundation not come off your face when you're sweating, or if it's the actual foundation. So that I'm a little unsure of. You know, maybe if you would test this out, go to the gym without setting it, maybe you could really test it then. But 10 times out of 10, normally we would set our face with the setting spray before, you know, going where we're going or doing what we're doing anyway. So sweat proof, I'm not 100% sure on. I don't think any foundation would be sweat proof, but it says it's waterproof, so when it rains the next time, I will wear this and see how it holds up in the rain, because a lot of times makeup's just not going to hold up in the rain. And I will keep you guys updated on my Instagram. But yeah, this is the final look, you guys. I'm not feeling it. The concealer now, I like the concealer. I'm definitely going to play with this some more. You can't see my dark circles at all, and I'm cool with that, honestly. So foundation is a no for me. Concealer is a yes for me. I'm gonna try this out with different powders and different foundations to see how well it holds up. But yeah, $18 is a little bit pricey for Morphe when it comes to, you know, a product this big, but it is their first foundation, and I'm really, really happy that they released a foundation for the first time, because I've always wanted to purchase the first Morphe foundation. So I finally got my hands on it, and yeah, I might not like it as much as I wish I did, but hey, I'm still going to use it. I'm still going to play with it. I'm still going to try different primers with it and see how I can make it a little bit more illuminating. You could probably put some beauty oil in this so it's not as matte. I'll probably try that next time I wear it. Yeah, this is the concealer and foundation, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit your notification bell so you never miss a video. Like, why wouldn't you want to be notified? Hello. Alright guys, I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.